The piano rake. Should you or shouldn't you? Well, whatever the answer is, don't get stickers. They're just bloody awful. Also, if you do get stickers, giant geese will come into your house while you're sleeping and fart on your face. You must have heard stories about this. People ordering stickers, right? They get them from Amazon or from wherever. They put them on the piano. The next night, giant geese come into their bedroom. God knows how they get in. Just like fart right on their faces. It's a nightmare. You'd never want that to happen. And plus they look like crap on your piano. This video is for older people like me who are learning to play and are a bit overwhelmed with all the well-intentioned but often inappropriate or misleading advice they're getting from teachers or other people, particularly on YouTube. I'm glancing off to the side because I'm reading from notes. Teachers tend to teach what they like teaching, but not necessarily what you want to learn. There are exceptions, of course, but with the internet, YouTube, a bit of diligence on your part, you don't really need a teacher to learn to play songs on the piano that you like. Of course, if you don't have a teacher, you will miss out on a lot of their wisdom and end up learning things that, like I've done, in a roundabout way, and so they can save you a lot of time and helping you learn your way around the keyboard, shortcuts and other tricks that they know, especially things like posture. But this video isn't about teachers. It's about the piano rake. If you don't know what it is, here's a picture of it. It's quite expensive, isn't it? Don't you think? You may have seen it before, you may not have, but here are my thoughts on this handy little learning tool. First, get two. I'll show you why later. Then get some scissors to trim off all the bits that you'll never ever need anyway. So more on that later too. This video is about why you should get one or two and why you shouldn't. So I'll show you the science. I started learning the piano about 5 months ago, end of February. So, and I'm in a pretty good position to tell everybody what's going on. I can chuck around advice on the internet like a good TikToker. So just kidding, of course. This is just my opinion. It may work for you, it may not. But it may help you in the end to decide whether or not to splurge on a piano rake. First, why you shouldn't buy a piano rake or two. And this is why you shouldn't. Don't buy a piano rake if you want to learn piano music. All right, there's a distinction between piano music and piano songs, and I'm just about to come to that. So if you want to learn to play the piano, then go to YouTube, download Bill Hilton's 20 video course for beginners, and that's all you'll need. That's all you'll ever need. Seriously, his course is it's the best on the internet for new music learners. Bill's course of videos will take you from anywhere from about, depending on you, but between 8 months and a year or so to finish. The videos aren't long, but there's a lot of work you can be doing in between them as you progress. So I'd highly recommend his videos. And if you want to learn the proper way to learn music, then you won't need a piano rake. All right. So why should you get the piano rake or two? Well, maybe you're not interested in learning music and you just want to play some songs instead. Yeah, I can already feel the hairs on the backs of necks of teachers. And if I really pay attention, I think I can hear their teeth gnashing too. I can certainly smell my chili cooking in the slow pot. So that's my supper sorted out later. Anyway, teachers aside, of course, if you're an absolute beginner and you only want to play songs and not learn music, you should probably still head over to Bill Hilton's course and at least work through the first few videos, or do as much as you can. Do some of the groundwork, because they'll slowly and intelligently present you with the basic knowledge you'll need to play the songs that you like. Alright, so let's have a look at the piano rake, or at least the one I've got, or at least the two I've got. And then I'll give you my thoughts on why you might probably want one. Alright, here's my piano, keyboard. And there's my laptop, so I learn songs horizontally. And these are the piano rakes. The one in the middle is the one that I first bought and I quickly got used to the notes, so I don't really use it all that much. But I bought another one, cut it in two, and used it for the notes higher up the... hang on, there you go. Cut it in half, well, not half exactly, but I cut it in two, and used it to extend it all the way almost to the very end of the piano. And similarly, with the other third, I suppose, there you go. I used it for the lower ones, and actually the lower and the higher range parts of the piano rake are the ones that are the most useful. I'm pretty much familiar with the middle ones, with the middle notes now. But anyway, that's the piano rakes. Those are the piano rakes, and this is going to be part of the video. Right, video's over. Once you've got the rakes on your piano, over time you'll find yourself using them less and less. For me, mine's become, well, they'll become almost invisible to you, like the pedals under your piano. If you're not using them, you won't even notice that they're there. If you don't use the metronome, you don't notice that it's there. One of those geese could come in and steal it, and you wouldn't even notice, unless it farted on your face again. If this is the case, then 100% of the time, then it's probably time to take the rake off your piano, right? But I'm just not that good, and I'm certainly not that confident enough about removing mine, certainly not at the moment. They're not intrusive, they don't affect my ability to play, so I'm going to keep mine around for quite a while yet, especially for the lower and higher range notes, of which they are really valuable if you've done what I've done, bought one and cut it in half and shared it on either end of the piano. So the point is, don't be dissuaded by some pretentious piano purist or some wizened old witch who learned how to play the piano in a Bulgarian monastery a century ago. Just do what's best for you. When I started back out in March, it's July now, so 5 months, I worked hard on my scales. I did the first half of Bill Hilton's course. I bought adult piano learning books, watched hundreds of hours of videos on YouTube, but they all eventually faded away and are now pretty much forgotten about. I wanted to play songs. Once I learned my way around the keyboard, understood the vocabulary, I just wanted to get on and learn to play some songs I'd seen other people play and that I wanted to do too. And the rake certainly helps me to do that a lot faster. So I'm not by any stretch of the imagination a piano player. I'm a song player. That's what I would consider myself as. So I like learning songs. I don't like learning music. So anyway, those are just some of my thoughts. A friend wanted one, but was made to feel a little bit guilty about getting one by her teacher. So if your teacher comes to your house to teach you, just take it off, hide it in the gun safe. I hope you found this video informative and entertaining. And frankly, I don't give a toss if you subscribe or like. I just do this for fun. So ta-ta!